June. And he told me about this guy. He said, he's expensive, man, but he'll get you to 100 million. And I didn't really know how to take that. It sounded really good, right? And I thought about it, and we started this journey a couple of years ago, but then I had some health challenges and some things just weren't in alignment yet. So I said, okay, we're going to hold off. And we decided to come back. And this gentleman has 35 years of experience of success in television, movies, and sports as well. On the production, on the front end of the camera, and in the back of the camera as well. I mean, he's worked with some of the greats from Floyd Money Mayweather to Michael Tyson. Many of you guys seen some of the videos, but I'm not going to hold. His name is Leigh Simons, but we're going to play a short video. And then he's going to come up and he's going to lead our panel discussion with some incredible people who have shows on JD3 TV. You're going to enjoy it. You're going to enjoy Leigh. Stay tuned. See you a little bit later.
Okay, stand by.
Roll sound, roll camera.
Having marker soft sticks.
And action.
Leigh Simons brings 35 years of professional excellence in television, movies, and in sports to JD3 TV. We are honored to have him as the new president of JD3 Media and Entertainment Company.
Morning. I am so excited to be here for Limitless 2021 Day 3. James, thank you for the introduction. I'm so deeply honored and excited to be a part of this company. And Dr. Kara Dentley, thank you so much for your beautiful invocation this morning. I'm going to begin with what I love what you said is Gandhi said, which you said, which you shared on, is be the change you want to be in the world. And that to me is such a powerful statement. And it's not, I'll believe it when I see it. It's I see it and I believe it. And when it comes to my next guest, my first guest, this is an extraordinary talent in the music business, in the entertainment business. She's an extraordinary visionary. She's an emerging hip hop artist, an actress, a producer, a philanthropist, and she is somebody who is being the change she wants to see in the world. Her name is Scanthegoddess, and let's take a look at this before she comes on.
I feel like I finally made it. I'm living my best life. Everything I got, I earned. What y'all know about sacrifice? I can't forget where I come from. I remember those late nights, grinding hard, can't sleep up, hustling, trying to get right, but it was all worth it. Got bags under my eyes from all of the hard work. Manifesting my reality, watched it all surface. Fake friends, they deserted. Pronounced dead, but I'm still alive. God kept me here for a purpose.
Hello. All right. So, wow. You look marvelous, darling.
Thank you. Thank you. What's going on, Leigh? How you feeling?
I'm feeling great. It's so exciting to be here with you. Thank you for getting up early, getting ready to be the first guest up on Limitless 2021. And, you know, when we talk about your work and your career and you being an unstoppable force in hip hop, I think that people want to know how you got into this and why you do what you do. Tell us a little bit about your extraordinary background. And we do have a big announcement. We're not going to let it come forward right now, but we have a big announcement about something happening with you performing. But let's hear a little bit about your background and why you do what you do and have the passion to be the change you want to see in the world.
Well, okay, if to sum myself up there or to describe Scanthegoddess, where I've come from, not to go too deep, I would describe Scanthegoddess as, I would say I'm a woman of many hats. You know, I'm a entrepreneur, music artist, I'm a lyricist, actress, and a woman with lots of talents. I consider myself to be hardworking, consistent, unique, authentic, and I'm very humble. very fair, selfless, and of course, I'm limitless.
Yeah, you know, we spoke a little bit about some of the things you've had to overcome in your life and some of the perseverance and resilience that have characterized your successes. Is there an early story where you had to push through that you want to share with people to give them the encouragement that you did it, they can do it, you just have to keep working?
Yes. So like I was saying, of course, you know, I'm a goddess. That's what I've elevated to on this journey, and I'm still elevating. I'm the definition of never stop living your dreams. I've taken myself out of every box that the world tried to fit me in. Like, I listen to James Denley a lot, just get rid of boxes altogether. But if I was to sum up who Scan was at the end of the day, I would just say I'm Scan, and that's an acronym for Saving Children Across Nations. When I think back on my journey, it all started at my grandmother's house. She used to host parties every weekend. She hosted parties every weekend, and she always wanted me and my cousin to perform for the family, and the family was there having a great time or whatever. But to sum that up, that's why I think everything started at, and all of my stage presence, I don't have stage fright. I'm just ready to go. As soon as I hit that stage, it's like it's home to me. So that's where I started at. And then from there, it just took off, and I was just being introduced to so many people on the way up.
So let's talk a little bit about the music. Let's go into the lyrics. Let's talk about the hit songs. Let's talk about the writing. Share with us a little bit about, you and I had a chance to connect the other day before this interview. Yes. You were describing to me your process as an artist, how you get inspired and what comes from your heart and how you create. I think people would love to know about how you create your music, what pathways you take, and what your source of inspiration is, so they can have an in-depth look at how you work.
Well, how my creative process works, it's pretty simple. I tell my story. I'm a visionary. Most of the time I have to just close my eyes and I see it, and I just get the writing, whether it's my music or if I'm writing a script or coming up with ideas. I close my eyes to see for some reason, and I can see everything clearly, even coming up with treatments for the video to a movie or a video for a song that I'm about to do. So that's the process, and basically open when I'm free outside, when I'm not feeling like I'm boxed up anywhere. That's when I get the most creative, or when I went through some things.
Now, I had the opportunity to see a clip. Your acting career. Now, this is a clip. You may or may not know that I saw this, but you are a force on stage. And I think, as I recall in your bio in our conversations, how you wind up acting and becoming an actress was somebody just asked you at the last minute to be in a stage production. And I saw those clips, and you brought the house down. And it actually seemed like you were in a conversation. The character you were playing was in a conversation with a mother who had been absent her whole life and now wanted to have a relationship with this person. Can you tell us a little bit about your acting debut, how you prepared for this part, and what the message was in that story?
That's exactly what it was. So a woman by the name of Michelle Lovett, she introduced me to her. I'm actually a writer in one of the books she curated called Life, Love, and Lockup. But she asked me, she said, this woman named London, she's doing a play and she need another actor. Can you do it? You should go do it. I was like, well, I've never acted before, but I'm pretty sure it's pretty easy. So it's like rapping to me. So I just learned my lines, and then I just put myself in that position, and so my delivery could be correct and it didn't sound like I was reading or anything. So from there, it was just like I got on that stage, no stage fright. It was just like music to me. Then I just got up there and I spit my lines, and just like I just put her as my mother that did me wrong. So she basically played a woman that's what you said. You did your studying correct. That's trying to come back into my life, that left me with a stepmother that treated me harsh, that treated me like a stepchild, like Cinderella, you know?
Your music.
That's what that was about.
Your music is all about being the change you want to be in the world and standing for transformation and love and connection. What is your audience when I watch you perform? Why do you get up every morning and stand for these truths and show up with this passion to be a performer, to give back to the world?
It's just a fire that's burning inside of me. Like sometimes I can't even go to sleep. I have to force myself to go to sleep. I have to tell myself, Scan, go to sleep. So that's what wakes me up. That's what drives me the next morning, because I do a to-do list every day. And I get up, okay, I got to do this, I got to do this. And when I go to sleep, it's like, okay, don't forget tomorrow, you got to do this. I'm like, okay, that's why you got your to-do list down. So I'm so used to working and being busy. I just got used to it. And that's what gets me up every day too. Like I still have more things to conquer in the world. Like it's never going to stop for me. Never. I think I got that from my mother though, because she was very, very, very hard working. I remember she had us to shovel snow for 2 blocks, 8 inches, just so she can get to work. It's funny now, but that's how hard she worked. And that's dedication right there. And I think that's what I've seen and picked that up from her. She just showed me that it's no easy button out here. None.
So you said easy button. I'm going to go right there. There's an exciting show coming to JD3. Yes. It's called Easy Button. Tell us a little bit about the show. Tell us what people can anticipate to see, the series, who you are, why you do it, and why people will love it. Okay, well, Easy Button.
I never dreamed that I would have my own TV series and show that me and my team written and is putting together with our company, 28 Visions. That will be premiering on JD3 TV. The teaser is on my website, www.scanthegoddess.com, if you would like to see the teaser, a little bit about that. But basically, the Easy Button is basically telling people that it's no easy way out. Because whether you take the deal and try to make it easy, or you go the hard way and make it easy, it's still consequences. If you try to take the easy way out, it's still going to be consequences behind that. Not to get in too deep about it, because I want it to be such a surprise. So I'm not going to say too much about it.
Now, in this show, though, it chronicles. It's a reality show. I think from what I've read about it and some of the early footage I've seen, we drop in on your life and we go on your journey as you create your music. Can you talk a little bit about the episodes and what the viewer will have access to as they watch, your life unfold behind the scenes in front of the cameras?
So as far as the episode, see, Leigh, you trying to get me to go into this film, and I don't want to, but you trying me.
Just give us a little. Just give us a little. Come on, you can do it.
So as far as the first episode, basically what you will see is the introduction of the cast. I will give you that. You're going to see the introduction of the cast, some of their character, what the characters do, and someone is always watching Scan. Someone is always watching Scan, and someone is trying to get Scan to come and press the easy button and try to take the easy way out. But she would not do that. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, there's no easy way, is there?
It's no easy way. It's all hard work. People think it happened overnight. They say things happen overnight, but they don't go back to everything that happened before the overnight happened.
Mm-hmm. So, people, I've had the opportunity to see your work and meet with you several times, but there's a beautiful, brand new, extraordinary audience that is going to be going to your website, checking you out, tuning into your show. And I think it's important for some of the things you and I talked about that you share with them a little bit about who you are. If someone was to sit down right now and say, get to have lunch with you or go for coffee, what would you guys talk about? What would be important to you? What would you share with them? Because I want people to understand, not to just be wowed by the music and be educated and informed by the TV series, but I want them to understand a little bit about you and the beautiful human being you are, how you're involved in the community, how you're involved in philanthropy, what your missions are. What would you share with them?
I would share with them just who I am. I would share with them that I am SCAN. That stands for Saving Children Across Nations. And we would talk about my stories and how it may connect with them, because my story can help lots of people that don't know me. So I've been on a journey and I've been through a lot. So I have lots of stories. So we'll just bounce off each other, telling each other's story and learning from each other. That's how I usually help people. You know, I tell them my story where you don't have to, it's always an alternate. It's always a better way. I'm always looking at things in a positive way.
And in your song, I Live for Moments Like This, you want the world to celebrate the moments in their life that are important. What's the message in that? So
yes. I'm very, 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 very excited about that song right there and how that song was created. I'm excited about that. Like I'm excited about March 7th, because I will be performing during the NBA All-Star Weekend out here in Atlanta, Georgia. But everything, if I look back, everything from then to now, that sums up. I live for moments like this all the way up to this point right now, me having an interview with you.
Well, you know, we have a few minutes left, and I have to tell you that we appreciate it so much. You got up this morning and you got prepared, and you're looking good and you sounded good, and the backdrop is professional and you're present and you are walking your talk. This is a moment and you have showed up for it. I think it's important that people understand. Tell us a little bit more about, this is a big deal. You kind of brushed over it, but this is big news. This performance is extraordinary, what you've been selected to be part of. Tell us about it and tell us how we can have access to following all the information about that and staying connected to you.
So this event that's happening on March 7th during the All-Star Weekend, if you want any updates, just go to Scanthegoddess.com, and I have all updates as far as the easy button. You can hear moments like this. You can see my new video that I just released called Big Mouth. It's just everything is just exciting. You know, I'm excited about everything that's going on. I want to thank all of the people that nominated me. Like, thank all the fans, because I couldn't have did that without you guys. And I'm truly, truly grateful for everyone that spent $10 or more to nominate me to get to this point and getting me ready for March 7th during the NBA All-Star Weekend. And it's going to be nice.
Thank you. Well, Scanthegoddess, thank you for joining us. Thank you for your perseverance and continued hard work to being an unstoppable force in hip hop. Thank you for continuing your acting career. Thank you for bringing to JD3 Easy Button. I can't wait. And there's no easy way. There's no easy way. But if you turn on the show, you might learn a few tips. You might learn a few clues on how to get it done along the way.
Yes.
On the outbound, anything you'd like to say to all the people who have supported you, who continue to support you? Maybe you can remind us how to get in touch with you if you're new to the Scanthegoddess phenomenon, how to get in touch with you, and any last words for the people who have supported you along this journey.
Okay, so you can find me at Scanthegoddess on everything. That's YouTube and all other platforms. My music is also on all platforms, Google Play, Apple Music, is on iTunes. But to get right to those sources, I suggest everyone to just go to www.scanthegoddess.com for all updates and subscribe to my newsletter, and you will have all of the updates. And for my fans and family and everyone that support me, I just want to tell you guys that I love you and I really appreciate all your support.
Thank you. Well, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being so much of a part. Thank you for being a part of the JD3 Media Television family. We love you. We're grateful for your time, and you have a blessed day.
Thank you, Leigh. You too.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay. Wow. Well, check it out. Easy Button. There's no easy way, but it's happening on JD3 TV. My next guest is an extraordinary filmmaker. He's got a background in television and motion pictures and set design, and he is the producer of a big, giant hit television show that's coming to JD3 Media called Cannabis Comedy. It is my pleasure to introduce, live from Chicago, on the set, the one and only Mr. Von Zell Scott.
Good morning. Good morning, Lee. And congratulations, sir, on your appointment to JD3 Television. And I would like to say in advance, thank you for allowing me to be on this forum. And thank you, Mr. Dentley.